first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
On first and goal, Gurley. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw that sack complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really different.
He'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Michael Brockers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the interception, here's Goff. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On 2nd down, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Here we go.
Goff on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to put that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different styles of running in order to get this guy going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. This is Bell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he stopped immediately there. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Out of the gun, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On first down, gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's Goff. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. on 1st and 10. Goff. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down in this one. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Goff again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Third and long. It's gone. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
From the 50, it's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a 1-score game. From there, anything can happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
again here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what comes?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And my goodness, another interception.